Hey guys, welcome back to another Coding Flamingo video. So a few months ago, AI was all the craze and everybody was talking about ChatGPT was going to replace all the developer jobs, and then Copilot was going to do it, and Bing Chat and everything. And honestly, after that, hype a little kind of died out. There's still like a million startups calling like that they're going to be the next AI stuff. But I actually did a workshop at my work this week about how I actually use all these tools, because at the end of the day, they're not as good as everybody thought they were, but also they're not as bad. They actually help me save hours of work. So I did a quick kind of like workshop of what they actually are, how they help, and how they can help you, and what they can and cannot do. So basically how I think of them is they're kind of like an intern. So like they'll be able to do a lot of stuff really good, really fast, but also you have to review the code. So you cannot just blindly put the code out there. So you have to do kind of like a code review, but it can help you kind of like do quick stuff that you might not remember the syntax of or anything. So first of all, we're going to start with like Copilot. So in here, I'm just going to do like a call get API. And then if I just start and I say like HTTP client, it'll create the client and then base address, and it'll kind of like start doing some stuff. But as you can see, like some of the stuff might not be correct. Then it will do the get async. So, like you might have to change this to different headers, but like it gets you somewhere closer. Or another thing I use it a lot for is regex. So you can do regex for email, and it will do that. The other option, if you're not paying for GitHub Copilot or something else, you also have ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is great at kind of like creating this type of code. For example, this is something I used earlier today. Like I was like, hey, I couldn't remember how to do the join, so I just asked join a list. And same if you want to do it, like, I don't know, you know how to do it in C#, but you don't know how to do it in Python. You can be like, can you do this in Python? And it'll do it. Another great thing that it also does is it can explain code for you. So you can be like, hey, what does this do? I'm grabbing a really useless function, but so if you have like some convoluted stuff, just remember, you should not be posting like your work stuff here, because if it's private information, you're giving it away to a company. So don't do that. But like if it's something stupid like how I just did, it's really good at explaining. So if you're learning how to code, it's a great way to kind of like use this to like learn. Like you might see some code that you don't know what it does, that like a senior engineer wrote or something. You can just be like, hey, like what does it do? And it'll kind of explain it. So that's kind of how I use ChatGPT. And then kind of the secret one that like some people on my team didn't know about was Bing Chat. So Bing Chat is free, and it's all in the Edge browser. So you literally click this Bing thing, or actually like I think if you Bing stuff, it also helps you. And you can kind of like do it like, do you want it more precise, more creative, all that stuff. And this is great for stuff that you might have to look back. So one of the important things is ChatGPT is not connected to the internet. Bing is. So if you're looking for information that is actually like, I don't know, like I was playing around before this video with AWS private CA pricing. And instead of you having to go through all the AWS information, it'll actually Bing it for you. And then it will give you kind of like the result. And the cool part about it is like it tells you like, hey, like this, how much it costs and everything. But it cites its references. So it's not making, because ChatGPT has like the whole hallucination thing. So like it's not making it up. So you can actually go here and like see the actual price. Another way is also like you could be like, does this support like Ketos, EasyCA, support Acme? And it kind of saves you a lot of like just reading through. Like you'll do the search for you, and it will kind of give you a summary, and then you can go into more detail if you want to. So it really helps you. And like you can be like, hey, can you give me a guide of how to set up this? And it will kind of like search it and do it, and it will do everything. So that's kind of how I use these 3 AIs to make my job easier and faster. Let me know if you guys are using it. What do you guys think? But always remember to kind of check the work. As I said, like, it's good at simple tasks, like kind of like a new college hire. It might mess up some code and like not do best practices. So make sure that you're actually reading what it does and not just copy pasting. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.